So there's a couple of big Warwick bugs left, mainly with the Q, and there's one bug with the W, and there's two annoying interactions with E and R. I'm gonna start with Q. So the first annoying Q bug is an interaction between the fear and the Q. And the bug part is if you activate the fear after you deal damage with the Q in a dash, you get locked inside of the dash. Like this. I'm trying to run away. I'm trying to do a dash like this and just run away after. But if I fear them in the middle, I get stuck to the enemy for a long time. And especially if the enemy is dashing or something, I will become like stuck for a really long time and potentially like tower dive against my will and stuff like that. So that's one bug. Another bug, which I'm probably not going to be able to demonstrate because it's kind of rare and random. But another bug is that you dash like randomly if you press Q from out of range, like in a weird combination of Q and clicks and something. You're gonna dash against your will. So imagine if you're like poking someone next to tower. You press Q like this. Like it's obviously I'm not gonna be able to demonstrate it because I'm recording. But sometimes you just randomly dash when you press Q like 3 times or something from out of range. So you're trying to dash, but it's not. So you're trying not to dash, but sometimes you will dash, and it's hard to demonstrate. It's just so weird. I'm not getting it now, but yeah. Another bug is if you want to dash, but you're out of range and you like spam click, then you can't dash. So I'm trying to dash now, but I'm clicking Q twice. Okay, there it worked, but you see, it doesn't work. Because like if it detects you release the Q 1 millisecond after you start it, even though it's the same thing as holding it, it's gonna say you can't dash. So I think Riot should just fix that. It's not technically a bug, I guess. It's just a horrible gameplay mechanic that they included for some reason. Okay, now let's get to the actual cringe Q bug. So the bug is that your Q gets reduced to absolutely nothing. A nothing burger. Sometimes. I'm not doing it right now, but I'm gonna show you. Sometimes your Q just actually fizzles if the target dies half a millisecond before you press Q. And you can actually do it from your own damage. So this is like extremely cringe. I've had it happen in like a 1v2 where I'm doing exactly like I'm auto-attacking the target and okay, I'm not doing it right. I'm auto-tagging the target and just as I do my last auto-attack, I press Q on him also, but the Q like doesn't work. Like that. See, it's on fucking cooldown. Like there. There's no damage dealt, there's no heal, there's no CC immunity. I can't dash. I'm gonna see. Okay, I'm gonna try on this cannon. See? It's the giga cringe most annoying thing on the planet. It's like a game-breaking bug. I've actually lost so many games on this. So that's like the most important bug. Like you see that shit, bro? It's so disgusting. Another bug is that your W won't grant you attack speed on the first auto attack. See how fucking slow that is? On the first auto attack, it's so slow. See? So imagine if I'm chasing this guy. It's like I don't have a W. It's like I'm a fucking dogshit champion whose entire kit is based on the attack speed from his W. Look at my base attack speed. It's 0.638. That's like lower than Syra's base attack speed. It's low. It's like a full point and a half lower than Wukong's base attack speed. And it's because of my W. But when I'm chasing someone, which is in every fight, whenever, always, it just randomly decides based on like how far ago I attacked them that I'm not gonna get my W. My W is not an ability. Like, can you see that, bro? Look at the first auto attack. It's so slow. Is this okay? Okay. Anyway, I'm done being mad. Okay, I'm gonna do the annoying parts. The annoying part about the E is it fucking disarms you, like Amumu Ultimate used to do when you activate the fear. See how fucking long... Yeah. So basically when I use my fear, it's like I'm getting attacked by the ultimate of Amumu. That's how good my fear is. That I have to be fucking perma-stunned to be able to use it. And I fear someone for 1 second in exchange for being disarmed, which auto attacks are my entire kits. That's pretty cool. Okay, now... Actually, I forgot a bug about my Q. So, I can't actually demonstrate it. I don't think. Wait, maybe I can. I don't know. But my Q, when I use my Q on a target that is knocked up, like imagine a Darius E, or a Blitzcrank pull, or a Syndra E, I can't not dash. Like, I want to do, this is the best way to use Q. Like this, a tiny little dash, sometimes. A tiny little dash. But if Syndra uses her E when I'm trying to do my tiny little dash, I'm gonna do this, be fucking perma-stuck to it, as the thing dashes across the map. So not only can I not do the fast little Q so I can use auto attacks, I'm also gonna be stuck like this as it's dashing across the map because of the CC. So when I use my Q on a knocked up enemy, I get knocked up too. It's the same, and like it's a grief thing because it's my teammates doing the knockups. And the most egregious example in the game is Nami Q, Nami bubble. If I use, like imagine this target dummy gets attacked by Nami Q, and I use Q. I'm not gonna be locked in the full dash like this, because I'm gonna be locked in the full dash for the entire duration of Nami knockup. Her Q is a knockup and a stun. But I'm gonna be locked up for longer than the targets. Like, I had a ranked game recently, like today I think, or yesterday, where a Nami on my team knocked up a guy, and I pressed Q. I won, like, because of autopilot, like, my muscle memory I'm in. I want to do a Q like this to get to the other side to reposition in the fights. But because he's knocked up, I'm stuck and I can't kill him until the CC is over. Like, Warwick CCs himself with his E, and if an enemy is CC'd, he CCs himself with his Q. It's a disgusting situation. And this has been for 4 years, or like 5 years, or 6 years. I don't know. When Warwick was released, it has been like this. Like, if you have a friend and you are like a Warwick main, I don't know, if you're bored as fuck, take Nami and Warwick into practice tool or what, like on just a practice game. And Nami Qs and I Q, I get stunned for longer than the targets. There's no counterplay. It's a disgusting situation. Okay, so I got that off my chest. The last one is with my ultimate, which is not something I can demonstrate again because I don't have any friends. If I have a QSS, like if this guy has a QSS, and I press ultimate on him, then I will be perma-stunned for my ultimate's duration. Like, okay, so you see my ultimate, when I use it, I'm stunned, but I'm doing damage. That's the trade-off. If the enemy has a QSS, I'm still stunned, but I'm not doing damage, and I'm not CCing him. So the trade-off in that case is I get to dash to the enemy. I get to deal 1 tick of damage, which would be a third of 850. Or like less than that actually. Like I think it's like a 20% of it on the first tick. I get to do like 200 damage and dash in exchange for stunning myself for 1.5 seconds, which it says there, and the enemy gets to move around, and I don't have my ultimate anymore, so I can't escape, I can't do fucking dog shit. And the direct parallel you can draw is to Malzahar, which also has a suppress on his ultimate, where he's, suppress, you suppress yourself, and you suppress the enemy. But Malzahar can cancel his suppress instantly whenever he wants. And, I think this is correct, and if the enemy uses QSS, he still does fucking damage to them. And he can just decide to cancel it. So the QSS is basically like a CC clear for the enemy. But for me, it's a perma-stun against me, and I get to be fucking destroyed by the enemy team. Thank you very much.